put the bat feelers out for my partner Joe, and he may join us, and then again he may not. I want to say that, I kind of realized something. People with bad ideas, and I mean really bad ideas, sometimes are very, a lot of times or sometimes they're very smart, and they know how to make a person look foolish and ignorant. First, because they know the law. Now, Ron DeSantis of Florida I think yesterday he signed in a bill about discrimination. I mean, not discrimination, about an anti-censorship bill against big tech, which big tech does quite a bit. And I put down some of my notes. So a lot of people say, they are a private company and they can do what they want. And can private companies really do what they want? If private companies are censoring one set of information while promoting another, is that okay? And there have been instances where people have gotten information incorrect, and they haven't, like if they're on the right side of an issue, they don't necessarily get punished. So there is an unfairness, seems to be a rather unfairness, a one-sided thing that happens with regards to big tech. They're not necessarily honest actors. And some might even say that they've created a level of subversion. Black Lives Matter and Antifa, I think, I know Black Lives Matter became popular online, and I believe also Antifa also became popular online. I mean, along with the Proud Boys, but the Proud Boys are greatly punished by our government and by social media. So, and I wanted to say, not long ago, Project Veritas, did an undercover video of a woman who worked for Google, and this video prompted a Senate hearing. And at the Senate hearing, they had the person there, and she said, the woman did work for the company, but she didn't know that the person testifying didn't know who she was and had not seen the video in question. Then she said, I'm very grateful to be here, but I don't respect you enough to even watch the video. The reason there was a Senate hearing was because there was a video, and basically of the woman saying that we're going to try to affect policy and affect the election, the 2020 election. And she hadn't seen the video, and I guess she didn't, like I said, there seems to be gaslighting going on there. It was the video with Ted Cruz was the one doing most of the talking that I've seen, and there might be more to it. But yeah, she didn't know who the person was, although she worked there, and she hadn't seen the video, the undercover video in question. So, and it's it's kind of a gaslighting technique. Of course, she's going to claim she's not seen the video. She doesn't want to go. She wants to answer as little questions as possible. And yeah, I already go over that. I'm looking at my notes here, so bear with me. And lots of times, like YouTube and Twitter, they will cancel. They will cancel out without really giving a reason. Now, YouTube has done this quite a few times. YouTube canceled Colin Flaherty, who wrote the book White Girl Bleed a Lot and Don't Make the Black Kids Angry, and Stefan Molyneux. But, and they are considered white supremacist or white racist. But they kept on Tariq Nasheed, who has, on Twitter, has called for violence. And there was lots of riots. I mean, there was lots of riots after the George Floyd incident, and he has called for violence, and then also Cynthia G. Both these guys show racial solidarity for their ethnic or racial group. Of course, I believe that whites, people of European descent, are not able to do that. Does that sound fair in any way? I guess they figure that we already have it, and people of European descent don't have any grievances worth talking about. And at the kind of society you live in. I just want to also add that, again, this will more than likely be challenged in court. And I don't know if this can necessarily, if this law will hold up. And a reminder that when you go to court, you're going to a court of law. It's not a court of right or wrong or even of justice. It's a court of law. And I don't know if the law is on the side of Florida. But that will be looked into. Anyway, I want to redo this again. I mean, just remark this again, that gaslighting and hypocrisy are things that abusers often do. You may disagree with that, but that's what I have found. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. My other videos, I put it, child, that it wasn't child unfriendly, but for whatever reason, you can't put a comment. I also want to add, by the way, Susan Wojcicki has met with quite a few YouTube channels that are political. She's met with Cenk of the Young Turks, and she's met with other activists that are on the left, but she hasn't really met with anyone on the right. I think David Rubin has had contact with her, but all the rest have not. It seems rather unfair that a CEO is meeting with people who push one agenda but won't meet with the other. So, of course, we know that she's biased or comes across as very biased. She may not be, but, Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below.